Is your mum or a loved one starting to forget things? Are you wondering or worried about what to do about it? I'm going to address this topic in this week's video blog as part of my series about supporting your parents as they age. So I'm going to break this video blog really into two sections. First of all, to discuss whether you should be worried, and then secondly, to discuss if you are worried, what actions you should take. So first of all, should you be worried? I think it's worth looking at three questions here. Firstly, is it just forgetfulness or is there something more to it? Secondly, how is it impacting your mum? Is it making her unsafe? Is she upset about it? Thirdly, has it been a sudden change or is it something that's been gradually developing? So first of all, is it forgetfulness or is it a bit more? This is probably what you're really worried about. Is the forgetfulness the early signs of dementia? We all forget things, and as we get older, we're more likely to forget some things. Our memory doesn't work quite as well as it used to. We all have those times when we head up to our room to get something and find when we get there we can't remember why we'd gone up the stairs in the first place. Dementia is a bit more than that. Dementia leads to confusion. It does often cause memory loss, particularly short-term memory loss, but also you're likely to be seeing some other symptoms as well. If it is something you're worried about, it's worth consulting the Alzheimer's Society website. It might also be worth attending a local dementia friends session. You can do these in person or they are available online. And that tells you an awful lot more about dementia and typical symptoms. Secondly, how is it impacting your mum? I think this is really important because if your mum is happy and not worried about it, then there's perhaps less for you to be worried about. But if you're finding that it's possibly making her unsafe at home or she's upset and worried about it herself, then some action needs to be taken. And thirdly, has there been a sudden change? So forgetfulness does increase as we get older, typically, but that's likely to be a very gradual change. But if something sudden has happened, then there's more reason to have further investigation and find out what might be the cause of that. There can be various things that affect people's cognitive function. For example, a urinary tract infection can affect people's cognitive function. So on to the second part of this video blog, thinking about what actions you could take if you are worried about your mum or another loved one forgetting things more than they used to. I think the most important action is to discuss it with that person. Talk to them about your concerns and find out from them if it's something that they're worried about. Find out if they're aware that they're forgetting things. And discuss what actions you can take from here. If you are concerned about dementia, it's well worth attending a dementia friends session. I run these fairly regularly online. Also, you might be able to find one locally to you. If you look up the Dementia Friends website, you can find Dementia Friends sessions happening on there. And then the third thing to do is to talk to your loved one about your concerns and possibly about arranging a doctor's appointment to discuss it with them. The GP should be able to refer you for a specialist test to identify what's causing the memory problems and if there is something underlying there. You could also speak directly to the Alzheimer's Society and there will be advisors there who can again give you some guidance. There's plenty of help out there, so don't just keep quiet. If you're worried, do something about it.